Okay. What's up YouTube? It's Ebony again, and I'm back for another video. And today's video is going to be a really special one to me. I'm gonna tell you guys how I basically failed my entry test to get into nursing school. And if you're new to watching my channel, please subscribe and hit that button to keep up with me. I'm so happy to share this journey with you guys. And yeah, so just tuned in so we can get right. Alright, so as I stated, this video is about me failing my entry test, which is also called the HESI test or the TEAS test. The reason why I want to create this video is because, one, I can look back at it and overcome and understand those feelings that I had at that time, and just kind of like letting people know that they're not alone. I think that's the main thing. So basically, you guys know that I moved here to go to nursing school. I had a couple schools I need to apply to, but I had to take the entry exam to get in. That was another requirement. So basically, I was studying, I was going hard. I thought I was doing a really good job studying, but obviously I didn't study hard enough. I try to be transparent with you guys because I wouldn't be me, you know, and I want to help anybody that is in the same, you know, states as mine. I mean, the same predicaments as me. So I took the exam. You know, I was feeling really anxious. I'm like, okay, let's just get this over with. You know, it's like you feel like it's gonna be a breakthrough. So I took the exam, and when I opened the exam, it was like 7 sections. And the 7 sections was the overwhelming part because I was only supposed to take 4. And so I didn't know that you're not supposed to take all the sections. You're only supposed to take the ones that resonate to the program you're trying to get into. And no one told me that, you know, otherwise I would have done it. And so I ended up taking all the sections because I felt like, well, I'm gonna take all the sections because it's better than failing because I didn't do it. So I failed, and I got a 66%, and it was just like heartbreaking because one school I needed 70, another school I needed 80, and it was just so heartbreaking because I'm just like, I feel like I'm knocking at this wall and no one's letting me in, right? So when I took the HESI test, which I didn't take the TEAS test, I took the HESI test. So when I took the HESI test, you know, a lot of nerves were happening and stuff like that. And so I did all sections, but then I started to get panicked. Like, I started having panic attacks because it was it was like 3 or 4 sections with 50 questions, and the other section was like 25, 30. And it's just almost like the test was not ending. And that was the most like heartbreaking thing, is I just couldn't get past these questions, you know. And I think that has to do with it too, like the anxiety and stuff like that. So I didn't pass the test. And so I really wanted to like make this video because it's, to me, in my opinion, anyone that's in the medical field that wants to be a nurse, a doctor, it is a roller coaster. And people that aren't in the medical field don't understand it. They're like, oh, you're just not in school. Like, I don't want to not be in school or in the program by choice. Like, do you know how many loops and holes and skips I have to have? And it's heartbreaking because when I was in California, I just knew there was no way I was going to get into any of those schools because the minimum requirements were over 3.0. And I'm gonna be honest, I only had a 2.8. And like, I was okay with that. Like, I did my best. I'm not gonna try to be better than anybody else. I got a 2.8, and I had less options, you know, but I felt like, okay, California, I basically had 0, you know. So here, I'm like trying to get through. I'm just like, okay, I just need to get a breakthrough. And I failed. And you know, sometimes when I'm not about to cry. We're not about to do that on the last video. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to do that. I think it's just because I'm so passionate about like progression, you know, like as long as you keep doing something over and over, you'll get great. But I was finally like, ooh, I just had my kid, I finished all the requirements to get into nursing school, and here we are with this big hill, and I'm just like inching to get on the other side. And I failed my exam, and usually if I fail an exam, I like bounce back. But this one was really hard to bounce back from, not because I don't think I'm capable of taking the test over and getting 100%. It's because how much it takes from me to study for it, to do all these things. And honestly, it got to a point with me where of course I would love to work, right? But nursing is so hard that I don't even choose to work anymore. I choose to just solely focus on school, because that's how difficult it is. One little slip up of you having a job and you didn't study hard enough because you had to work, and some people aren't fortunate. And I'll never forget my mentor that I worked with. She was my manager at the time, and she said to me one time, like we were just walking out of work, she said, Ebony, why don't you just completely stop working and solely focus on school? And I really believe that she was right. I mean, someone who's not in the medical field, you know, it don't make sense. Like, why are you not working? But it is that hard that you can't even, like, one little slip up. I had a job, right? And I'm not gonna say that's the reason why I resigned, because it was other things too. But a lot of that, me not failing my exam, has to do with me working, because my focus was going somewhere else. That little bit of slip up time went to that. And you know, it's just so heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking, because as many times as people try to tell you, like, just stay positive, you can do it, until you're going through this emotion, like you feel like you're in a damn relationship with nursing. Like, you get hurt, you're going back, you're trying to fight back and stuff like that. And when I failed, I felt like a failure. I literally felt like a failure. Like, am I even sure I want to do this? Can I even do this? Because it's stressing me out, and I don't like to be stressed. You know, my skin break out, you know, I can't. And so I had a lot of emotions, you know, like, and I try to get on here because I want to be transparent with you guys. And so I was sitting in my room, and I'm waiting to hear from these schools and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna record this because people need to hear this, right? If you're in this predicament and you know you go into nursing school, right? You don't have the grades to go to the best schools, right? So your choices are limited, right? Like mine was. You failed the exam, right? And you're trying to find some more in you to fight back. Nursing school is already hard. It's hard to get in now too. And I honestly cried and cried and cried and cried and cried, because I felt like I just needed a breakthrough. Like, at this point I'm on a time limit, because I have this kid that's getting older and older and older, and I can't just keep going to these jobs that's not paying me enough to not get the job that's gonna take care of us, you know. And you know, I just want people to know that it's gonna get rough. It's it's gonna be really difficult. The road to success is a bunch of roller coaster, but listen here, nursing is a different beast. I mean, I'm not gonna give up, but I'm just trying to find a little bit of strength to keep going, because you know, I used to always say, like, my failures, you know, make me who I am, and when I go through these things, it's gonna make me stronger and stuff like that. But you know, when you finally get to that point where you're like, okay, like, I'm prepared, ready, now I failed, I honestly didn't want to be a nurse anymore. At that moment, I was just like, if this is gonna cause me this much stress, I don't want to do it. And even though I know I'm capable of being the best nurse, is it worth the stress that it caused? Maybe, maybe not. You know, I'm still trying to figure that out. But I hope that you watch this video and you know that you aren't alone in this. I'm thankful for all the friends that I can call and vent. I'm thankful for my family that I can vent to, even some of them that aren't nurses, you know. But when I failed, it wasn't like another test that I had. When I failed, it was really like, you know, I don't know if I have the strength to fight back sometimes, you know, because I've already fought so far in all these classes, and I just want to get to the program, you know, like, I just want to be a nurse, you know. And I just keep praying and try to stay positive, and just wanted to make this video to let you guys know that my journey isn't finished, because God isn't done with me, thank you, Lord. And it's gonna be a fight to get where I'm trying to go. You know, sometimes you have these plans and things like that, and you think things are gonna go a certain way, and they just don't. But that's life, you know. So yeah, if you're trying to get in the program and you have all these things that I have, you are not alone, girl. And you can call me. You can write in the comment section, and I will be there for you and send you all positive energy, because I know I have been there, and I'm gonna take this test and I'm gonna pass it. So much love to everybody. I'm out. And don't forget to subscribe and keep up with me. Peace out.